great part of the evening, folks. We have a group here who have come especially to see Rod Walsh. And Rod, I haven't seen Rod before, but he's done comedy before, but he hasn't been on the scene for 3 years. So this is a new one for us here at Footscray. So I think we should make a very big job of making him very, very welcome, starting with a small clap. Brilliant to meet him. Go Rod!
G'day.
Hey, build up, brother.
I've been struggling with withdrawals lately, so I need to try another form of contraception. I'm thinking of getting my nipples pierced. That's not a segue. I just want somewhere to hang my keys. Like Pradeepa said, it's been 3 years since I've done any comedy. So I felt like I've had butterflies in my stomach all day today. Turns out I had a moth in my shirt. My son wore a pinata costume for Halloween. The other kids beat the shit out of him. Our state government has announced that they're going to be pulling out all stops in their efforts to reduce the road toll. That's never going to work. I met a nice lady at a farmer's market, but now she's asking me to send her pictures of my eggplant.
Oh.
If Elon Musk ever perfects his rocket ships, a lot of people are going to be over the moon. When I lived in Europe in the 90s, I was part of a team of comedians who performed on a show called Celebrity Scavenger Hunt. And we lost in the final. We're beaten by a flock of seagulls. Thank you. My father was president of the Australian Society of Skeptics. They never believed him. I've been told that I should always dress for the job I want rather than the job I have. At least that's what I said when I was pulled over wearing a police uniform. When my grandmother turned 100, I asked what her secret was. She told me she was a Russian spy. I listen to a lot of Japanese and Korean pop music. That's J-pop and K-pop. Whereas my kids prefer Korean rap, which is Ker-rap. Speaking of music, are there any Nick Cave fans in the audience? Good. I actually went to school with Nick. He's done very well for himself. Puts a lot of bums on seats. But it hasn't always been like that. At school, he used to put cocks and balls on the seats. And bums on photocopiers. Apparently when Eminem was invited to perform at the Super Bowl, he said, "You get in the bowl." I had a backstage pass to a heavy metal concert. It was a near Megadeth experience.
Oh.
I'll take groans at this stage. I went to see a Queen tribute band and they sounded great, But the lead singer didn't look anything like Adam Lambert. Give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish and he'll take over your computers and steal all your money. My son recently had an aha moment. Now he wants to take on me. I know it's a pretty lame joke. But I publish a comic strip on Instagram, and this is where I think it gets funny, because I included my aha joke in the comic strip and was immediately followed by the band Aha, who shortly afterwards unfollowed me, presumably because they had an aha moment. I've got a pet greyhound. It used to be a racing dog. In fact, he was known as the Daniel Ricciardo of greyhound racing, because he used to celebrate each of his wins by drinking out of a shoe. I always like to tell at least one joke that nobody gets. Unfortunately, that wasn't it. I bought a pet koala on Gumtree. Some people say that koalas get intoxicated from eating gum leaves. And I don't know whether that's true, but ever since my little bloke discovered my neighbour's marijuana plants, it's been completely off his tree. I tried to enrol the koala in a gym, but it didn't work out. I had an interesting ad pop up on my Facebook feed yesterday. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
All good. I had an interesting ad pop up on my Facebook feed last night. There's a lady saying, "My old underwear sucked." As if that was a bad thing. Cheers, guys. Have a great night.
Big round of applause for Rod. I gotta admit, Rod, I didn't get the koala and the gym joke. You guys are getting it. You got it.
I didn't get it.
You didn't get it? I didn't get it. It didn't work
I
out.
got delayed.
Oh, it didn't work out. Awesome. Nothing like getting a gag, someone else's gag. 5 minutes later on stage. That's what comedy's all about. Doesn't matter when you laugh. Get it later, get it now. Doesn't matter. Now, our next comedian is actually the man.